Shit. Comparison. First of all, why is it comparison and not comparison? Wouldn't comparison make more sense? Like comparison. Comparison. What is comparison? Comparison. Well, whatever, man. Yeah, comparison. Comparison. No, I can't say it. Comparison. Comparison. Shit. Comparison. 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 Hmm? Comparison. Okay, comparison. Ah, that's weird. Okay. I fucked it up, man. Comparison. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna just trust it. That's how you say it. Comparison, man. Comparison really is like such a bad thing. And and most of the times it comes from not understanding who you are or how to position yourself in certain situations. So I'm here to talk about how I do it, of course. I struggle with it a lot as well. I'm not perfect and I don't like in any way or shape I want y'all to think that I am. I just take some extra time to organize them thoughts and I feel like it's helpful to tell y'all or I don't know, I'd want to hear them. And I do hear them from people and I'm like, yo, that's cool. So I'm not no god. I'm flawed as fuck. As fuck. So yeah. Anyways, how I do it, right? And I try not to compare myself from the perspective of okay, what is comparison, right? First, there's things I feel like to compare two things, you need to attribute variables, right? So you want to compare water to soda, for example. Oh, which one tastes better? Which one is healthier? Which one looks better? Which one, da, 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 da. And you compare them with variables like that. With things that don't change, with things like soda and water, that's easy, right? It's easy to say water is healthier than soda, but even then, it's still debatable over certain circumstances. Da, 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 you know what I mean? But that's not the point. But when it comes to things that are complex as human beings, for example, and you're trying to compare two people, like two people, you're trying to compare two people, man. It's two different energies, it's two different upbringings, two different all of that, and you're trying to compare them. You're not even aware of all that the two people are, and you're trying to compare them, and you still do that when it's you want to compare yourself to somebody you don't know like that. You don't know nobody like you know yourself. Nobody, there's nobody that you know like you know yourself, or that you're supposed to, right? And you're trying to compare all that you know about you with the little you see about that person. Let me give a practical example. Let me think of a practical example first. Okay, let's say you start doing a sport, right? You start doing a sport and you see somebody and you're like, wow, that person is so much better than me, right? Comparison will take you to the route of, damn, I'm not meant to do this sport. Clearly, he has so much talent, I can never get there. Da 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 da. Which makes sense. It's all that you saw, right? But you need to be able to analyze and understand that that person may have done things that you didn't see that led him to be that good at that thing. So it doesn't make sense for you to compare yourself, right? You don't know. Let's say you're dating somebody and you get jealous of a different nigga that they were talking to before or whatever, and you're like, oh, he's so much like handsomer. Is handsomer a word? I'm gonna say handsomer. Sure. Handsomer than me. He's taller. He's more charming. Da, 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 da. And because of that, you feel jealousy because you're comparing yourself. But bro, like you are a whole person. You have your whole vibe. You have your whole energy. You might be ugly, short, and whatnot, but you are you. And to compare you with all that you don't know about that person, it's literally impossible, man. It's literally impossible. What you do have to do though, what I feel helps with like not comparing yourself as much is improving yourself and improving your vibe, right? You have to start being who you want to be and be aware of that so much that if somebody says, hey, I don't like your vibe, you're like, that's cool, right? I know my vibe, I like my vibe. And if you don't like it, hey, like, go do you, go find a vibe you like. Yeah, I lost myself. What was I talking about? Comparison. But yeah, man, don't compare yourself to things like that. Really avoid it. But I struggle with it a lot as well. I'm getting better, but I still struggle. For example, how am I gonna translate this into a relationship, where I understand that I have my own vibe and I can't compare it to other people's vibe, and that I can't give everything my partner wants. Like I'm only me, I'm only one person. I can't be doing everything she wants me to do, right? Does that mean I should just let her like fuck other niggas? I fuck my own man, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna fuck you like he fucked you, right? Like should I hold you to how I fuck? Maybe you want how he fucks. And it's not like he fucks better, he just fucks different than me. Should I be like, oh don't fuck him because why? Why? I trust how I fuck. You know what I mean? You gonna come back for sure. And you being with them doesn't make our moment less special, right? So we still have your moment, and you still get to. We am I polyamorous? But I still feel jealous, bro. I know for a fact. But I'm gonna see how I feel about my girlfriend when I have a girlfriend. When I have somebody to feel a way about. It makes no sense to be thinking about that like that. But yeah, man, don't compare yourself. Compare yourself to you. I know you hear that a lot, but that's the only person you know that deep. Compare yourself to how you were, to how you moved before, because you understand where that behavior in the past comes from for real. You understand why you took those decisions and why you are trying to change them. So it really only makes sense for you to compare yourself with you. And it's not even, it's deep. It really is. Like, you don't know nobody like you know yourself, man. So it doesn't make sense for you to put them in at least not a negative like comparison, right? Let's say you draw, you see somebody else draw, you're like, oh, I like your style. Let me compare and see what I can take from you. Like that's cool. But not be like, oh, he's better than me. Blah, 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 blah. No, I feel like that's the comparison I'm telling y'all not to do. Like if it feels healthy and productive, if you're looking for ways to improve yourself with the comparison you're making, yo, like do that, right? Just don't think of compare. Just don't go to the negative side of comparison, man. Stay positive. Stay positive at all times, man. I'm feeling very handsome today. That's why I'm smiling because I keep looking at myself and I'm feeling.